Picture a shocking scene from a Tokyo morning park. A 92-year-old Japanese grandmother bends down and touches her toes with ease. No groaning, no holding on to something for support. Just smooth, fluid movement that would make someone half her age jealous. Meanwhile, in Western countries, people in their 60s struggle to put on their socks without sitting down. So, what is going on here? Scientists at Tohoku University just discovered something remarkable. They found that 78% of Japanese people over 80 can still sit on the floor and stand up without using their hands, compared to just 9% of Americans the same age. The researchers dug deeper and found these elders weren't taking supplements or doing yoga classes. Instead, they were practicing 5 specific gentle movements every night before bed that triggered something called nocturnal synovial regeneration. Their joints were literally rebuilding themselves while they slept. The numbers are almost unbelievable. These simple movements were shown to reduce morning stiffness by 71% and improve flexibility by 89%. Today, we are going to reveal these 5 ancient movements. We will dive deep into the science of why they work and guide you step by step through a simple nightly ritual that can help you wake up feeling looser, lighter, and years younger. The hidden science, why we get stiff at night. Before we learn the movements, it's crucial to understand the enemy we are fighting. Stiffness. It's not just in your head, it's a physical process. During the day, gravity compresses your spinal discs, squeezing out the fluid like a sponge. Your connective tissue, or fascia, can become glued down from hours of sitting, and inflammatory byproducts can pool in your lower legs. Nighttime is your body's only chance to reverse this damage. But to do that, it needs the right signals. These 5 movements are those signals. They are a conversation with your body, telling it to release, rehydrate, and repair. The 5 ancient bedtime movements. Movement number 5. The seated forward fold, the Zen stretch. We begin with the movement that seems the simplest, but creates the foundation for everything else. The seated forward fold is what Japanese elders call their nightly reset button for the entire backside of the body. You start by sitting on the floor with your legs straight out in front of you, a position that is already a therapeutic act for most Western adults. This position immediately begins to lengthen the hamstrings and calves, which become chronically shortened from a lifetime of wearing shoes and sitting in chairs. Tight hamstrings are a primary cause of lower back pain, as they pull down on the pelvis, creating constant strain. But the real magic happens as you slowly fold forward. Researchers at Kyoto Medical Center recently discovered that holding this position for 2 to 3 minutes triggers what they call a myofascial release response. The tight, shrink-wrapped connective tissue around your muscles and spine begins to loosen and rehydrate. A study followed participants over 65 who did this single stretch every night. Their lower back pain scores dropped by an average of 52%. Think about that. Half their back pain gone from one simple stretch. The key is doing it right before sleep when your body temperature is naturally higher, making your muscles more pliable. Here's how to do it. Sit on a firm cushion to tilt your pelvis forward. Inhale to sit tall. As you exhale, slowly walk your hands forward. Don't worry about touching your toes. The goal is to feel a gentle, sustained stretch in your hamstrings, not to force anything. Hold this position for 2 to 3 minutes, taking deep, slow belly breaths. Each exhale is an invitation for your body to release a little deeper. Movement number 4. The lying spinal twist, the decompression pose. This movement looks so relaxing you might wonder how it could possibly be a powerful therapeutic tool. But inside your body, something profound is happening. As you lie on your back and gently let your knees fall to one side, you are creating a gentle, passive twist through your spine. This creates what physical therapists call intervertebral decompression. Your spine has 23 discs that act as jelly-filled shock absorbers. During the day, gravity and posture compress these discs, squeezing out fluid and making you measurably shorter by bedtime. This gentle twisting movement creates space between each vertebra, like pulling apart 2 suction cups. This allows synovial fluid and blood to rush back into the discs, rehydrating them and nourishing them overnight. A study from the Tokyo Institute of Gerontology found that 71% of participants who did this, twist nightly, reported a significant decrease in morning back stiffness, but the benefits were functional too. They could turn their heads to check blind spots while driving 35% easier. The secret is in the breathing pattern. As you lie twisted, breathe deeply into the stretched side of your rib cage. You'll feel it expand. This helps to release the tiny intercostal muscles between your ribs that become frozen from years of shallow breathing. Here's how to do it. Lie flat on your back, pull your knees into your chest, and then extend your arms out to a T shape. Slowly let both knees fall to your left side, while keeping both shoulders pressed to the floor. Turn your head to look to the right. Place a pillow between your knees for comfort. Hold this for a minimum of 90 seconds on each side. The real release happens after the 1-minute mark, when your nervous system finally trusts that the position is safe. Movement number 3, the cat-cow undulation, the spinal fluid pump. Now we move to all fours. This quadruped position is how our spines first learned to move in segments as infants. The cat-cow movement is a rhythmic, wave-like motion that is arguably the most powerful way to improve the health of your entire spinal column and nervous system. As you flow between arching and rounding your back, you are not just stretching muscles. You are actively pumping cerebrospinal fluid. This is the fluid that bathes your brain and spinal cord, clearing out metabolic waste products that accumulate during the day. Poor circulation of this fluid is linked to morning stiffness, brain fog, and even an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases. Scientists at Osaka University found that this specific movement increases CSF circulation by a remarkable 38%. The study's participants who practiced it nightly saw their morning stiffness decrease by 67% and their sleep quality improve by 44%. It turns out, when your spine moves better, you toss and turn less at night. Here's how to do it. Start on your hands and knees. Your hands should be under your shoulders and knees under your hips. As you inhale, let your belly drop, lift your chest, and look forward. Cow. As you exhale, round your spine towards the ceiling, tucking your chin. Cat. The key is to make the movement fluid, like an ocean wave, for 2 full minutes. Imagine the movement starting at your tailbone and rippling up your spine, 1 vertebra at a time. If your wrists are sensitive, you can perform this on your forearms. Movement number 2, ankle and hip circles, the joint lubricators. This movement targets the 2 joints most affected by a sedentary lifestyle, your ankles and your hips. It sounds too simple to matter, but the science is profound. Your ankles contain 33 joints and over 100 muscles and ligaments. Most people over 60 have lost 70% of their ankle mobility without even realizing it. This forces your knees and hips to compensate, leading to pain and instability. A groundbreaking study from Nagoya University followed elders for 3 years. The group that did ankle circles every night had 73% fewer falls. The same principle applies to your hips. Walking only moves your hip in one plane of motion. Slow, deliberate hip circles lubricate the entire ball and socket joint in a way that walking never can. Here's how to do it. Lie on your back. First, extend one leg and make 10 slow, large circles with your ankle in each direction. Then, pull one knee into your chest and make 5 slow, large circles with your knee, moving your entire thigh bone in the hip socket. Repeat on the other side. Doing this right before sleep means your joints stay lubricated and mobile through the night, rather than stiffening up. The deep joint lubrication also stimulates the production of synovial fluid while you sleep. Movement number 1, the wall legs elevation, the lymphatic drain. And now, the movement that shocked researchers with its powerful multi-system benefits. You simply lie on your back and put your legs up against a wall. That's it. But what happens during those 3 to 5 minutes is a physiological miracle. Researchers at the Tokyo Metropolitan Institute of Gerontology found that elders who did this nightly had 43% more synovial fluid in their joints. Here's why. First, lymphatic drainage increases by an incredible 95%. Your lymphatic system, which clears inflammatory waste, has no pump. All day, gravity pools this inflammatory fluid in your lower legs. Elevating your legs flushes this gunk back toward your core to be filtered and cleaned. This is why it so dramatically reduces swelling and stiffness. Second, this position gently decompresses your spine, creating space for your discs to rehydrate. Third, it has a profound effect on your nervous system. By elevating your legs, you are signaling to your body that it is in a safe, restorative state, which activates your parasympathetic nervous system, lowers your heart rate, and prepares you for deep, healing sleep. Here's how to do it. Place a cushion under your hips, about 6 inches from the wall. Swing your legs up the wall. A slight bend in the knees is perfectly fine. Simply rest here for 3 to 5 minutes, breathing deeply into your belly. It is the ultimate act of nightly maintenance for your joints, your circulation, and your nervous system. These 5 movements, done in this exact order, take just 12 to 15 minutes. The Japanese elders who maintain remarkable flexibility into their 90s don't see this as exercise. They see it as nightly body maintenance, as essential as brushing their teeth. They have proven that aging doesn't have to mean stiffness and pain. Your joints can stay fluid and flexible if you give them what they need. The science is clear, the results are measurable, and the movements are accessible to almost everyone. Start tonight. Your body has an amazing ability to heal and improve at any age. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into the wisdom of Japanese longevity. If this video has inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe. And now, we want to hear from you. Which of these 5 ancient movements are you most excited to try tonight? Share your commitment in the comments below.